Welcome everyone to our September user webinar, and happy fall. Today Michael's going to be talking about all the various discount options you have available. Michael, you have a couple here who have not used any discount types. Some have used early bird fees or discounted fees like for staff or seniors. Some are really curious about the course packaging BOGO module and one-time coupons. So I think you'll be covering everything that I already mentioned, and this means there is a ton to cover in our time together today. I should also mention that everyone here will get a discount coupon for the course packaging BOGO module or the partner enrollment package that lets you offer even more discounts, and Michael's going to review those too. With so much to cover, I need to let Michael get started, and when you have questions, drop those in the chat box. And Michael, I am going to turn presenter panel over to you, and you can get us started.
Sounds good. And can everyone see my screen? Or Sharon, can you see my screen?
We are seeing you.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Like Sharon said, we're going to be going over managing discounts within Student Manager and ACEweb. There's a lot to discover, so we're going to be just jumping right along. For this agenda, we're going to talk about the default fee rate, early bird fee rate, discounted fee rates, setting a max registration per fee rate, which is pretty new, names, fee categories, senior citizenry rate by age, which is also somewhat new, course level coupons, coupon use limits, one-time coupon, memberships, partner enrollment package, which is very new, and course packaging and BOGO. So the first one, just jumping in, is the course fee overview. With the course, fees are entered on the course fees tab. So when you're entering a course, the main tab is highlighted until you put in course number, course name, but when you click save, all the other tabs at the top are highlighted for you to make adjustments in those areas, and one of those is the fee. You have a main fee and you have an other fee. You can have as many fees as you want, but in the main fees area, the individual will only get one main fee, but you can have as many fees as you want. It's just what one fee will that enrollment get. For the optional fees, you can have as many optional fees as you want. We have different types, and you can set those up at will. And one registrant may get no optional fees, or they may get all the optional fees. It's completely up to you. The default main fee rate is the first one in the list. So the default is going to be what each registrant will get by default. That will be the one that is assessed at the registration. An example is the early bird first is the first fee. That will be what is given to a registrant once they are registered online or when they're registered within Student Manager. Then you have other fees down at the bottom, and with those other fees, you can actually make an other fee mandatory. This would be for like a parking fee. If they have to have a parking pass to take the class because it's in an area where they have to have one, you can make that a mandatory fee. You may say, well, why would that be needed? Why can't you just roll that into the enrollment fee? That's a good question. You can do that, but if you need to have it broken out on a receipt so it shows that they paid for the class and they paid for a parking pass, you'll want to make that a separate fee so it stands apart in the confirmation. Other fees are manually assessed to the registration. An early bird fee, before you can add an early bird fee rate for the class, you must enable the option in the course preferences. You'll see I have that highlighted in yellow, lower left. The default behavior is to enter a date the fee expires. If you would prefer to enter number of days for the course begin date, that is fine. You can check that option, or you can have it specified course by course. This is the area down here where a number of days for the fee expires. And with that, what it'll look like is right here in the fees when you're setting it up, when does that fee expire? Now, right here, I'm choosing by date. If you're choosing number of days, the number of days is days prior to the course begin date. And if your course starts on, in this case, if the course started on 9/23, and I said I wanted the early bird fee to expire 30 days prior to, I'd put the number 30 in there. And then that would roll off 30 days before today's date, 9/23. In this case, the fee expires on 9/7. The early bird fee must be the first one in the list, so it must be the default order of 1. If you happen to put it as 2, 3, 4, etc., you can change the order by changing it to 1, and it'll move it to the top. It'll be assessed until the fee expires, and when the fee expires, the second fee in the list, and this one's called registration fee, will actually move up to the fee order of 1, and the early bird fee will move down to the bottom of the list, and it actually switches the hide on web to no, or hide on web to yes. So what that means is nobody online would be able to see it or access it because it's rolled off. You can also set up main fee rates for special groups. For example, a staff rate. And for that staff rate, you'll notice that it's also set to hide on web yes. And when doing that, if someone is enrolled and they see the staff fee is marked as hide from yes, then the course will not show. But once we get into this here in a little bit, if somebody is given a fee category of staff, they'll get that automatically, even though it's hidden online. Then something else you could do is you can set the maximum number of registrants who receive the fee rate by entering in that field the number of the max fee. So early bird fee, even though it's going to expire on 9/7, if 20 people register for that early bird fee prior to this date, then this fee will roll off and roll to the bottom and be hide from web yes, because the maximum has been met. Now staff down here, even though it's hidden, we're only allowing 5 staff members in because, well, they're getting it for free, so we're allowing only 5 in. If somebody after that tries to enroll online when that has been met and they're a staff member, they may call you up and say, hey, I was trying to take this free class and it's not giving it to me for free. What's up? And you can say, well, the maximum number that we're allowing in has been met. Note that the early bird fee, if the max is set, the fee will not be assessed after the max is reached, even if the fee has not yet expired. The name fee category. On a name screen, you can on a name screen below the email address is a field called fee category. Now that fee category field, when someone enrolls, like I said before, that staff fee that was on the fees tab, it was staff fee and it was hidden. It was said to be hidden. If you have a fee category per that name, and you have a fee called that, when they register for that class, they automatically get that fee rate, whether it be within Student Manager or online. And that's just saying that here. The staff fee is automatically assessed because they are in the fee category. Jumping into senior citizen rates, senior citizen discounts can be based on birth date and age, and that does mean you do have to enable the birth date field on the name screen. If you're not tracking their birth date, this is going to mean nothing to you. So if you're just saying that somewhere magically that this is going to be able to track somebody's age, now you must be tracking their birth date. But you can have a senior citizen. This is in the preferences. If you haven't seen the preferences before, you're in for a world of confusion when you first look at it. The preferences, when you click on preferences, you have system name, etc. But in the names preferences, lower left, senior or the senior fee category, you would set what that fee type description would be. And in this case, we call it the senior citizen fee. You can call it something different if you want, but it'll be available in the drop down. And at what age do they get that discount or they get that fee? So you set that up. And again, I jumped ahead and said that you must be tracking their birth date. Now you can click the R button. The R button is right to the right of the age. and that will assess existing names. So if you've already been tracking people's birth date, and you want to assess if there actually is a senior citizen fee that someone didn't get in the past, if you want to actually go back in the past, you can click that little R, and that will actually assess the rate of existing names already in your database. I'm going to pause there real quick. Do we have any questions going on so far, Sharon?
Things are good. Carry on.
Okay. All right. Thank you. ACEweb supports and added in a future ACEweb release. So this is going to be added to ACEweb, but it's already available in your student manager. Okay, so course level coupons. We showed before on the course screen, you have a fees tab. This is just the bottom portion of that fees tab where we're talking about the other fees. In this case, we're just going to talk about other fees that are going to be considered as coupons. And these are going to be individually based per class. So say you want to allow 20% or $20 off or 10% off per class, you can do that. The way that you would do that is in the other fees, you would add another fee, and in the description, this one actually is called $20 off coupon. The amount, here's where it becomes very important. You have to precede it with a minus sign or a negative sign, because that's how much they're going to get off. So in this case, they're going to get $20. The type is going to be C, because in the type, when you do the types, there's coupon, there's inventory, there's optional fees. In this case, it's going to be C for coupon. It's not going to be mandatory, but then there's going to be a coupon code. Online, they're going to show a little box that says there's a coupon available for this class. If you know the code, enter the code now. If they don't know it, they don't get it. So you're going to have to promo this and give out what that coupon code is. Some people say, well, I don't want to do a set number or a set dollar amount. I want to do a percentage. You're going to be doing it the same exact way. In this case, you give it a title. In this case, it's called 10% off. The amount, negative sign, anything under $1. So it treats a cents, a point cents, it treats that as a percentage. So 0.10 is 10% off. If you put in 0.99, they would actually get 99% off the class. Again, the type would be C, and you'd have to put in an inventory or a coupon code. Something very important when we're dealing with online stuff is that online, if you use the same exact coupon code, people are smart. They're going to try and use that coupon code over and over again. So if you don't want this to be reused over and over again and have people try and sneak that stuff in there, change that coupon code up a little bit, but you'll be the one letting people know what that coupon code is so that they can actually use the coupon. And I guess I just went over that without it clicking my button to show about the $20 and the percentage. But it must have a coupon type of C for coupon. All right, and so they will actually see a field for the coupon code. 100% off, you can set up 100% off a coupon by entering 99 in the amount. That special functionality will, I'm sorry, I said before 99% off, but they will actually get 100% off if you put in the .99. Okay, so we also have where you can set it up where they have a limit of how many people can use the coupon per that class. So you've set it up and you say, well, I only want the first 50 people that use the coupon to get the coupon. Any place over 50, they try and enter that coupon code, it's going to say, no, sorry, that max has already been met. So you can set the limit. And where would you set that limit? Well, the limit would actually be set in two places. One is the coupon limit where you have the cat, and I'm going to jump out and show you in the codes area right here inside Student Manager. In Student Manager, you have the list of what types of codes you have, and we have fees and we have additional fees. No, we have, excuse me, I'm looking for a specific one and my mouse is just jumping around and it doesn't like me. Why doesn't it like me? Wouldn't be a Michael webinar if something didn't go right. There it is, coupon use limits. So you'd put the code in, and the code would be what the coupon fee title would be, and then the description and the number on hand, how many people get to use that. So that if you said the first 25 people, then you'd put 25 in there. Along with that, you'd also have to, let me get back to the PowerPoint. With that in ACEweb, so some of you that may be watching may have never used your INIs in ACEweb, but in ACEweb you have this thing called INIs, which are entries that talk back and forth to student manager and ACEweb how things are done. But in ACEweb you have an INI called coupon limits, and it must be set to 1. Setting that to number 1 will then actually have it look at the number on hand or the maximum number of people that can use that coupon. If you don't know what the INIs are, you're saying, Michael, that's Greek to me and I don't understand Greek. Get with your technician to go over what your INIs are, or the person that is the main student manager user in your office. They probably may know what the INIs are as well, so you can talk to them. Or we have this wonderful thing online, which is our online reference guide. Yep, and so in this case, the number on hand is 50, but that's really going to, in our world, is considered what's the maximum number of people that can use the coupon. When you give the coupon value, it's entered into the coupon inventory code, and it must match what the, I'm going to back up. Let's see, back up. Hello, where's my backup button? Sharon, I can't go back. I can't hear you if you said something, Sharon.
I said you should be able to scroll up in your session.
There, oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so what its coupon is must be what the code is. So notice how it's coupon 50. That must be what the coupon code is. Must be the same thing as the codes. They must match. I wanted to show that off because it's very important. There is also a one-time coupon code that you can set up, and again, you do that under Preferences, but in this case, under Preferences, under Pay, right smack dab in the center, there's a one-time coupon setup, what kind of coupon code to use, the amount. You may say, can I use a percentage? Yes, you can. The coupon description, one-time coupon, and this is for anybody that's enrolling in 21F classes, and that's a course number that starts with 21F. In the way we tell people that we recommend you code your classes is by year then semester. So we have the year as being 2021 and the semester being F for fall. You may use a numbering system, but this would be course number begins with. And the code that they would have to know is this code that you put up here. In this case, it's called one time. You now say that you want to do this every single semester, or you want to do it every year. You can do that. You would just come in here and you would change the course number or course code begins with. In this case, I'd be doing 21W for winter, and then anybody that's enrolling in the 21 winter classes could be able to use that one-time coupon. So it's essentially not a one-time and that's it per individual. It'd be a one-time per whatever you're putting for course number begins with. Using a course, this is how it would look on ACEweb. Coupon exists for a course. The promotional code is displayed and saying that there is a promotion. Do you know the discount? And if they put it in on the confirmation, here's what it looks like: $25 or $20 off coupon, which is a credit, and it'd be $20 off. So the $350 would then end up being $330. This would be if somebody puts in an invalid code, or if they, like I said, try and use the same code as before because they're trying to be sneaky. They put that in and they try and hit enter or tab out of it, it will tell them it's an invalid code. So you may be getting some phone calls, especially you must get that code right when you're letting people know. So if you're doing a mass email, make sure that you get that code right because people are definitely going to use that. All right, any questions on coupons, Sharon, before we jump into memberships?
Nope, move on to memberships.
All right, moving on to membership. The membership feature allows you to create memberships and give members discount on specific classes. Enabling membership is on the course preferences. You'll notice that I'm talking a lot about the preferences. So if you've never seen the preferences before, you might want to go in there and poke around a little bit because now I've showed you the name preferences, the pay. Now we're going to look at the course preferences. And then yellow down in the lower left, the membership expires on. This is very important because it can be dependent on institution by institution. Some of my institutions say if they enroll in a membership on September 23, 2021, that membership still expires on January 1st or December 31st. So they do it by a calendar year. A lot of other places do it by a number of days. So they enroll today, their membership is good for 365 days. In this case, you can specify a date. You can turn it off if you don't do memberships, certain numbers of days, or you can do it by fee basis. And we'll show that off in just a second. The membership fee is if course begins before the expiration. Apply membership fee if the course begins before the expiration. So if I have 365 days, which means my membership will expire on September 22nd, 2022, if I enroll in a class that starts September 21st, 2022, I still get that fee because it's before the expiration. So a specific date is you specify a date that the membership expires, and this is on the course level, and we'll show that in a second. A certain number of days is they have a number of days before they move on, or fee by fee. I usually recommend fee by fee basis, and I'll show you why here in a sec. I guess I wanted to have a blank screen in there. Apply membership fee if a course begins before expiration. If this option is enabled, membership discount will be calculated based on the user's membership status at the time they enroll in the class. So if they have a membership and they set it up, if they enrolled today, they would get that fee or their membership discount. And then if they enrolled next year, they would still get that discount. If the course starts after the membership expires, if you don't have that option checked, if they're a member, and they may be able to get that membership after their membership expires. If not enabled, the course must begin before the membership expires. All right, so setting up a membership type course. One thing that's very important is the type must have a membership type listed. The membership we recommend, of course, by doing the year and then a membership code. So 21 OLLI would be an OLLI type membership for the year 2021. If they're term-based, you can create one for each term. So 21F OLLI would be for the fall term. Again, it depends on how you do the term in your course coding. I know people that use the character. I also know people that do a number, like 21-1 would be the first semester, 2 would be the second semester, so on. It also kind of depends on how many semesters you have. Most people have 4, but some people have 3, some have 2. Like I said, the course type must be membership. Then setting up the membership fees. Before setting up the fees, you must set up the membership codes under module codes. So again, under the codes area that I was into before was showing the coupon codes. You would also set up, and I'm going to just jump to that to show you real quick. In this, and I'll stop and go out so that you can see how I got in there. The codes area, again, set of keys. Once you click on that right here, the course, and then you find membership codes. You have to set up your membership codes area in this area prior to. So that's what this means. And here's just a picture of it. I wanted to show you the real deal. But the course membership codes, and you can set up as many as you want in there. If there's a fee to sign up with a membership, you must add the membership fee and set the expiration days and dates. So in this case, you'll notice that the member fee set right here and the amount of how much they're paying for their membership, what's the membership code that they're going to get, and when does the membership expire. So this actually expires on December 26, 2021, and the code that they'll be given is OLLI. Notice the code up here is OLLI, the code down here is OLLI, so the individual will get that membership rate. You can also have membership level. For example, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, however you want to word it. If you set that up in that codes area and then you have that right here, all these memberships will expire on 12/31/2021. Another option is family memberships. So you can have a single or a family membership. Again, those must be in the codes area. To enable this feature, you have to add a membership fee on the membership fee course. We usually suggest you doing a family membership course instead of just that. The last one we showed was an OLLI membership. In this case, we'd be setting up a 21 family. So it'd be a 21 family membership class. And very important that the fee description, that's the fee right here, must contain the word family. So then the membership rates on actual courses. So we had the membership classes. Now we have the courses that are going to give the discount to members. So you have a course set up, and the course is 21 Fall ACE 101A, and that could just be Mastering Student Manager in the fall. And we set up a main fee that's called member fee. It's $150 because it's a little bit of a discount from the registration fee, and their member code must match OLLI. So say somebody had signed up for the OLLI membership and now they're registering for this class, boom, they get the membership rate because they have that OLLI code. Again, you must have the appropriate member code. You can set up other fees for other members if you have other members. So if the family member or the single member, you would just create other main fees with those membership codes. If you have a course that is only available to members, so you have to be a member to take the class, there is an area, again, one of those tabs up there when creating a course, the fees, and right in between those, the additional information. There's a fee or a field called membership requisites. In the membership requisites, notice it says OLLI in here. Now you have to have just one. You can precede it with as many as you want. They will be available in this drop down right here. And once you hit enter on it, it'll throw it over into this area and it'll be just separated by a comma. So you can have OLLI, comma, family, comma, single, comma, and so on and so forth. But if you only allow members to take the class, if you have something in this area and someone is not a member, they won't be able to select the class or add to the enrollment card. It'll tell them that they are not a member. Where's the membership reside for an individual that signed up for it? Well, on their name screen, you guys are probably used to seeing a name screen. And on the main screen is their name information, interest codes, those kind of things, their birth date. But if on demographics, with memberships turned on, in the lower right, you have a memberships area. In this case, it's an OLLI member, and it expires on 12/26/2021. And is he a renewed member? Yes, because it's now selected as renewed member. So this person was probably an OLLI member in 2020, and they've updated to be 2021. When selecting a family membership, Student Manager will ask if you want to apply the membership to a name group. If you don't know what name grouping is, name grouping happens to be on the name screen. Right below the last name, there's a field called grouping. You can add as many people to a name group that you want, but only one person in that name group can be the primary. A lot of times the grouping was created for mailings. So if you had a lot of mailings going out, you had catalogs going out, and in this case you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, and if those 6 people are living in the same household, and instead of sending 6 catalogs to the same address, you want to only send one to the primary person, you can make that person the primary or a head of household, if you will, and then when you're doing your mailing labels, it will only create one for that address out of these name groupings. So Charles Havlicek would be the only one getting that catalog. For the purpose that we're talking about is for the family membership. You can add people to that grouping that are in your family membership. If a membership program you want to make it easier for customers to enroll in multiple courses, consider the Quick Pick optional module. Quick Pick is a one-page stop and start. You enroll yourself, you can sign up for a membership, select the classes that are members only or non-members only. In these cases, if you must be a membership to sign up, these classes won't even be highlighted. You cannot select them until you become a member. Quick Pick is a great way to have this. I have a number of OLLI programs using the Quick Pick module. Like Sharon said at the beginning, optional modules are discounted, and to find out prices for that, you'll want to email Sharon because I'm not the numbers person. Quick Pick allows them to select the membership and enroll in classes all in one fell swoop on one page. If you want to see examples of this, you can always go to our ACEweb demo. If there's enough time before the end, I will actually show the ACEweb demo and show the example of the Quick Pick module. Are there any questions going on so far right now, Sharon?
We have a general question while you maybe need to take a breather and get a drink of water. Can you open your copy of Student Manager, please?
Sure. That's not the question, is it?
Well, no, but I'm trying to get you prepared for the question. Can you show folks, we've got some questions about how to remove a fee or other fee line in the course,
sure.
Please.
Absolutely. Okay. So in looking at the fee or the courses, and we'll say courses that are already set up, this is a course screen. And Sharon, yes, you are seeing my Student Manager? Okay. Just wanted to make sure. On the Fees tab here, if you want to remove a fee, the little white sliver next to the fee name, you'll notice is white. And if you click on it, it turns it black. That's marking it for deletion. So you can actually click on those, and I'm trying to do it. You click on those and you are marking them for deletion. Once you say save, it goes back to the main screen. Then you go back to fees and they are gone. So that's how you mark fees for deletion. Was there another part to that question, Sharon?
No, thank you.
Okay. But that's how you do that. But be very cautious because in Student Manager Visual or the Visual FoxPro side, when you mark something for deletion, it's simply marked until you pack and reindex. In this case, when you're actually clicking that box and you click save, it's gone. Okay, going back, was there any other question, Sharon?
No.
Okay. Partner packaging, partner enrollment packaging. So you have partner fees. So if you have classes, in this case, the class is going to be ballroom dancing. And when you're setting up, you want to have a list of everyone showing up, and you want the partner's name included. You just don't want to say, hey, John Doe is bringing along a guest. You want it to say John Doe is bringing along Jane Doe. ACEweb that gives the registrant the ability to select a partner when enrolling in a specific course. For example, dance course, where you're bringing the partner. The option requires a partner fee. Notice down here, and the partner fee is set to 0. The registrant is assessed the regular fee, so the main registrant will be given the partner fee of $99. And him or her registering their partner will then get the partner fee free fee, if I could actually speak correctly, the partner would get the free fee of $0. Notice it is also hidden from the web. That way somebody cannot select it without being into the partner program or the partner packaging. And this is what it would look like. So with somebody enrolling, they got the single registration fee because that's the default. If somebody selects the partner fee, the partner button is live and the other buttons are disabled because you must select your partner. So you can't proceed to checkout before you select your partner. And then you go to, and this is a list of names that you may have enrolled in the past. Or if you know the email address of the individual that's going to be the partner, hopefully you do, you can enter their email address at any time and enroll them. This is what the confirmation will look like. So Susan enrolled in this class, ballroom dancing, and they selected their partner to be, actually that's backwards, is Charles Havlicek is the person that did the registering. They got the $99 fee, and they enrolled their partner as Susan, who's getting the no charge. Okay, any questions on the partnering package before I go into course packaging?
No, move on.
Okay, course packaging. Course packaging is an optional module that lets you bundle registrations for a purchase as a package. So say you have a number of classes that you want to package together for a discount, or they get a set free if they sign up for the main package. I mean, they're going to be paying something, but there's two types of packages. We'll get into that in just a second. It consists of a parent class, or I'm sorry, parent course, and then you build child courses that are actually courses the registrant will be taking. So the parent course is not actually a course, it's the children courses that are the actual courses that belong in the package. The two types that I just mentioned is the package 1 and the package 2. Package 1 are all fees are set up on the parent course. So all the children courses would have no fees attached to them. It's only set up for the parent course. The registrant is enrolled in the parent course and they get all the children courses, but the fee is only put and made on the parent course. Package 2, no fees are set up on the parent courses. Fees are set up on the children courses and assessed when enrolling individuals in the package. The registrant is not enrolled in the parent course. Okay, so package type 1, where you have the package and the price is all on the parent course. Student Manager Certificate is the parent course. And what courses come along with that package is Mastering Student Manager, Processing Credit Cards, Extend Student Manager with ACEweb. But the Student Manager Certificate, even though it's a parent course, it's not an actual course with dates that they're going to be going to. Once they've enrolled in this, the exception to this is a mandatory fee. If you're giving the child course a mandatory fee, it'll be assessed to the child course. That'll be the only way that you can assess a fee in a packaging type 1 class. So in this case, Chuck Havlicek, he signed up for the Student Manager Certificate program, cost $525, and that $525 gave him these 3 classes that he enrolled into. Packaging type 2. In packaging type 2, the project management package, that signing up for this in one fell swoop, you can save $150 then going into each individual. Like if I went to through ACEweb and I added Introduction to Management, Statistic Quality Control, Intermediate Management, if I just signed up for those and not through the package, it would actually be $675. But because they're in a package, if I selected the package, it gives me those 3 classes, but it gives me them at a discount. So I'm actually saving $150 on that. Now, can somebody go in and sign up for 2 of those classes? Yes. If they do, they don't get the package rate, they get the full rate. The purpose for the packaging is to bundle those together and give somebody maybe a little bit of a discount, but bundling them together so that you have them in a package deal. If the registrant is not enrolled, fees are assessed to the child course. So each child course has their own fee structure. Any questions on packaging? Assuming there's one or two, maybe?
No, carry on. They're all just sitting on the edge of their seats trying to keep up with you.
Okay. BOGO, buy one, get one. Now that doesn't only mean buy one, get one free. It's a BOGO, so it's buy one, get one. Now, if you want to make it be buy one, get one free, it is completely up to you. The BOGO module is actually included in course packaging. It's not an optional module on its own. It's actually bundled together. It's actually packaged together with course packaging. My play on words there. This allows you to offer a discount on a course when purchasing other courses from a specific group. For example, buy one, get one free. Discounts are applied to the number of courses added to the user's cart. So any courses they enroll via the proxy registration will count towards the total number needed to receive the discount. Discounted prices are only applied to the main course fee, not the optional fees. Any mandatory fees will be assessed to the discounted course. Special offer. Okay, ACEweb Evaluator and the BOGO. So this is what you can look for online. Special offer grouping, where you offer a discount when they enroll in more than one course at the same time. So if they enroll in a special offer group, they get the second for free. So if they sign up for beginning crochet, and at the same time, the same session when they're online, they choose knitting basics, they would get knitting basics for free. Even though they're paying the $49 for beginning crochet, they would not be given a fee for the knitting basics. Okay, so you assign the grouping codes, and if you don't know what grouping codes are, that's an area on the course screen, how you group courses together, how they're grouped online, and I will show that off in just a second. You set up the fee in the main fees area, BOGO discount. Now, this one is actually a free one, but if you want to have a BOGO discount amount, you can actually do that as a fee or a negative amount so that they can get a price off. So you enroll in one course, and then you go and you enroll into the second course. When a user adds the first course from their special offer group, ACEweb shows the detail on the offer. Enroll in one course, get the next one for free. Then when you add the second course, you're going to be notified. So instead, you'll notice up here that there's no actual extra verbiage, but down here there is, and it says you have a special offer. So adding this course qualifies you for the discount. So the wording's already there for you. This is what it looks like in your enrollment cart online. So you'll see your beginning crochet, $49, your intermediate crochet, $0, because that's a BOGO. They can also delete the bonus package. If they click the delete button, all courses are removed from their cart. So deleting the bonus package deletes both these classes from their enrollment cart, and you can start over. All right, so I thought I had a lot to go over, and I was going to have to really go into stuff. So I am going to show off stuff in Student Manager, but the online help is also there, as well as the demo, which I'm actually going to show. And let me see if I can get that over here. Okay, so this is our sandbox, and you may be saying, how do you get to the sandbox, Michael? I've never been to the sandbox before. Well, if you start off at our aceware.com page and go to demos, we actually have one called ACEweb Sandbox. And under ACEweb Sandbox, we have something called examples. So the examples, the one that we had talked about before was the Quick Pick module, which is over here on the right-hand side, Quick Pick module. And I clicked it, and I guess it's thinking I'm faster than it is. But you log in, and you'll notice that nothing is selected, so you must log in first. Once you log in, this becomes live for you. Now notice that your courses down here that none of them are live for you to click on. Of course, you can click on donations, but none of the classes are live for you to click on because you're not a member. If you're already a member, when you sign in, the membership is already going to be selected for you, and it'll even tell you when your membership will expire. So if you're close, if you're within 30 days of your membership expiring, it'll actually say in red, your membership's about to expire, and it'll even give you the option to renew that membership if you so choose to. But this is the quick pick module. I recommend that if you're thinking about looking at it, if you'd like to look at it to see if it's something that would work for you, go out here and look at our examples for that quick pick module. The other thing was the course packaging, and we have different course packagings, type 1 and type 2 that I discussed before. We can look at those, and in this case, when you're enrolling in this class, I'll get 1, 2, 3 classes to go along with it, and the fees are assigned from that main class. Let's see, the BOGO special offer is just is what you set up for if you want discounts or if you give them a buy one, get one. The wording is what becomes important on the beginning classes. So when you're adding them to Enrollment Cart, it'll say that if you do this, you can get a discount off on another class. And then when you add that one, the actual wording shows up and says, this is the class you're getting a special discount on. So we have this great examples page out on our excuse me, out on our demo if you want to take a look at it in real action. So if it's not something you're using that you'd like to take a look at, by all means, come and take a look at it. And you can actually register for classes and see it in real time. The other way that you can look stuff up is the online reference guide. Online reference guide is you can get to it from many ways, but you can go to our website and you can click on the online reference guide, or you can bookmark this, or from within Student Manager, pull back up Student Manager, you can actually click the little help button and it'll pull open the reference guide for you straight from Student Manager. And with that, you can look up BOGO, you can look up course packaging, and it shows you the step throughs as well and what may be needed to get that going. And then there's another resource, and that resource is pretty important. That's your Student Manager technician. You could always give us a call, and we can talk to you about things. We can walk you through things. One thing that you may want to really know about these optional modules is how much does it cost. So we have a link to those for the pricing for those optional modules. Like I said, there's the discounts, so you may want to get together with Sharon to discuss those optional module pricing as it would be today for you. Otherwise, what kind of questions do we have?
Wow. Take a deep breath, everyone. That was a lot of information. And Michael, we're hearing from people saying this PowerPoint and the information is very valuable. And I want to tell you all that probably tomorrow, this PowerPoint, along with the recording, will be posted to our webinar archives. Michael, can you show them how they can get to the webinar archives?
Absolutely. So what you'll do is back here from the ACEware website, so you want to go into the webinars, and the webinars are customers.
I love it when I text. Yep. I get to help the text. Yeah. This is fun for me.
Under customers is the webinar archives. So we have a number of webinars that are, yeah, okay. So it takes my screen a few minutes faster than it is, but it's broken out by section. So even though you may have found this webinar very helpful and you may want to look at it in the future, we have other ones that are out there, actually other ones. We have a number of other webinars that are out there that you may find helpful if you've never been with the webinars before. And I believe, Sharon, that would be under one, it'll be under recent webinars, but then you'll choose where to put it.
It'll be under recent, and who knows, but probably coordinators. And so, Yeah, very good.
Okay.
And the pricing, we did have some questions. Thank you for showing them the link to the pricing. And we had some questions about, is that an annual fee or a one-time fee to purchase those modules? It is a one-time fee for purchase, and those in attendance today get a 15% discount off that purchase. And it does bump your annual SMA up just a little bit by 16% of the price of the module, and we can help you with that. But yes, it's a one-time fee to get that module, and you can test drive it. So anybody here, if you want to try it before you buy it, let me know. We'll get your tech to turn that on, and you can give it a test drive to see how it works for you. So very good. Michael, I'm not seeing other questions, but can you show us? Oh, let me look here. Information. Nope, no other questions. But can you tell us our next webinar? Our October webinar will be
Catalog module.
I have learned, seen a lot lately of people really not understanding the full benefit of that module, how you can showcase related courses to upsell courses, how you can set up prerequisites. And so Chuck will be on this webinar later in October, and so we hope to see you there too. Last chance for questions. I'm not seeing any. Michael, you did great getting through all of that. We'll let everybody get on with their day. Enjoy the upcoming weekend, and thanks so much for joining us. And Michael, thank you for all the information. Have a good afternoon, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, guys.